going to make a concrete lid to go on top of that. I'm going to begin by making a frame. First, I will drill pilot holes. Okay, frame is done. I'll walk down to the end of the road and check to see how well it fits. Last act before lunch is to cut some rebar, recycled stuff. make the concrete lid for the culvert box up front. First, I am going to measure how many buckets it's going to take before I mix the concrete. The basic frame. No need to bore you with the rest of it, but I will put in more recycled rebar. I've got the frame and the rebar all done. 4 pieces of PVC pipe that will go in case there's overflow, and 2 handles also from recycled rebar. Everything is recycled here. And what's left is to mix the concrete in the wheelbarrow. Put a piece of plastic under this and fill it in. I've got everything ready. I've put packing tape around the inside of the wood, and I've got plastic taped around the bottom and the sides. I'll be using 3-2-1 stone, sand, concrete mixture, and let's get going. Final product. I put the blue pipe in there at the end. Put sand on top of the whole thing in order to both fill and anti-skid, I guess. So that's that. That's the project for today. This is the first concrete lid I made. I was not aware that cement powder actually has a shelf life. So I am going to have to break this apart, get the rebar out, and make a new one. It took about 10 minutes to break this up. Just FYI, cement powder has a shelf life of about 3 months apparently. The stuff I used was probably 8 months old. So I did manage to retrieve the rebar grid, and I'm going to start from scratch. This is the final plank. Looks a lot better than the first go around. I'm going to leave that dry for several days before I move it, before I take the frame off. This is the final product. The caretaker and I raised it up 1 row of bricks. Lid is on there. We used the pole with the 2 handles to lift it into place. It's a good fit. Should be plenty strong. Don't know if that will need to come up 1 more row or not, but for now it's good.